Papi chulo loca. Yo, honestly, getting fucked up is bad fun.
Yo, he said it at the wrong time.
Yeah, I know. No, if you just call him back, he'll give great stuff.
I don't know. We'll get on camera.
Oh, he got that.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, we're adding that.
Oh yeah.
We're back. Welcome to my podcast. This is episode 3, made in Napoli. I'm here with my boy Todd, who
good.
came back here. And my producer Mateo is here, first
Yes,
time
sir.
producing with me. How are you? Where you from?
I'm good, man. I'm from Queens. Just so everyone's on the same page with the viewers and everything. It's actually me and Antonio's first time meeting as well. So
Yeah.
it's be a pretty good opportunity to kind of get to know each other since we're gonna be working a little more consistently now. So I'm definitely excited for that. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm a Queens kid, born and raised. Pretty much I've been in the digital media realm for the past going on 4 or 5 years now. I specialize in podcast production, videography, photography, and brand management for other businesses that are looking to up their digital media presence. And yeah, it's like the past 4 or 5 years have taken me into like a very eventful and cool, journey where, I've been doing a bunch of media work for everybody, professional athletes, people in the restaurant industry, man, you name it. So yeah, it's, really excited. I'm really excited about this project, and yeah, man. So we'll see where it goes.
What made you get into all this, like the camera work, all this stuff, like the tech and all that? Like, obviously it's all tech, so,
Yeah.
like I don't understand nothing about it. I just know,
Yeah,
I just know how to use a microphone.
It's a lot for sure.
You give me a
like
camera,
coding.
I have
Yeah,
no
for
fucking
sure.
idea how to use the camera. Even if you give me a laptop, I have no idea how to use it. That's how, like, back in time I am.
We're like more of like the guys that like A to B guys.
Yeah, okay.
Doers.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even book my own flight. He had to book. He had to book. He had to book my flight to Miami, and I had to spell my name and last name because I don't know how to book my own flight. I'm scared that if I do it, I'm gonna do something wrong, and I'm gonna get there and they'll be like, "You can't fly." So I make other people book my flights when I book.
Not only that, okay. So why don't you tell them about what happened when you tried to go to the airport?
Oh, so I got to the airport. I left my house on time. Usually, I never leave on time. I'm always like, I get there and just make it. I left my house on time this time because I have 2 little Pomeranians,
Okay, nice.
and now it's just me carrying 2 dogs and the fucking luggage, whatever.
That's stressful right there. Traveling with pets and
Yeah.
or kids, like
Oh,
No, they're
that's
worse than
crazy. I
kids.
should
They're
stay
worse than
home.
kids. So I had them in the little, carry-on bags for them. I get there. They allowed me to book the flight. I don't know who I flew. Who did I fly with? Delta?
Yeah, Delta.
Delta allowed me to book the flight first class by myself with 2 pets. I get to the airport and, oh, no, you can't check in on the kiosk. You got to go on the line and check in over there. Okay, no problem. I check in. The lady's telling me I can't fly with both pets. So now I'm fighting back and forth because she's telling me I can't fly with both pets. I said, so why did Delta allow me to book the flight?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why would you guys allow it?
Yeah, like your money was good to book the flight, but now when it comes for the actual service,
Yeah, now I
nowhere
can't
to be
fly.
seen. Yeah, that's stupid.
But keep in mind, the whole entire time this is happening, I'm on FaceTime with him, right? Okay, I got some girl in my bed. She's like, whatever. I'm like, shut up, okay? And I'm like this, and he's like, yo, you're gonna come pick me up in the airport in the morning, whatever it is, and I'm like, yeah, bruh.
No fucking shot.
We're up. How many hours are we up for at this point now?
No, the whole night.
The whole night. I didn't get one lick of sleep, and it's like, oh shit. This is
So-
like my second night in Miami. Like, how am I gonna survive?
So now they're not letting me fly. They're not giving me the opportunity to fly. The lady goes to ask somebody. The guy starts telling me the same thing. So I said, so why would Delta allow me to book for both fucking dogs? I don't understand. He's telling me you have to buy another seat. Okay, I'll buy another
what?
seat right now. So then as soon as I go to buy another seat, the guy's telling me, oh, you might not be able to go on this flight because there's too many pets on the flight. I said, my pets already have tickets for this
already-
fucking
yeah,
flight.
exactly,
I started
yeah.
getting fucking angry now.
Well, because they do the same thing with people. It's like, oh, I booked my flight, but oh, we overbooked it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you overbook a flight with, let's just say it's 30 seats? How do you overbook 31 seats? That doesn't make any sense.
So
So-
he's underselling it. He's not okay. He's not like getting mad. He's like beefing out. Hard
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
Like, yo, the guy's like, yo, like, don't yell. He's like, yo, yeah, yell. I'm like, bro, you are not gonna get on the
Yeah.
plane.
The guy's like,
yeah, yeah.
He's not gonna shoot the one with
the guy is telling me, you're not gonna yell at me. I said, no, you're not gonna get loud. You ain't gonna get
That
loud
was
because
it. That
because
was
we
it.
won't leave here today.
Yeah.
And now the guy is just looking at me, whatever. So now me and him called Delta on the phone. They're telling me to go back inside. I could fly. I go back inside, same issue. So now I'm fighting with Delta on the phone. I'm fighting with the guy in there. I missed my flight.
Ugh.
So now I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to leave the dogs here because I'm going to have someone watch the dogs for 2-3 days. And I'll just go. Because later, when I go back to fly with both dogs again, I'm going to have the same issue. So I left the dogs with somebody that I know. And obviously I had to pay because they're not going to do it for free. And my dogs destroyed their bed.
Oh man, of course.
I guess because they were angry that I left.
Well, you know what?
They
As
like peed and shit on the bed.
oh man.
So it cost me a new bed. So I had to deal with that.
All of this over one
Going
flight.
and coming back. All this over a fucking flight that they wouldn't allow me to take my dogs.
I can see where your beef is now with booking your own flights. Because you're like, you know what? The first time I did
Yeah,
it was
you
a
see?
fucking nightmare.
Because
That's
now
a
if
new
I would have
mattress
booked
and
this
shit.
flight my own way, I would have probably forgot to add my pets.
Yeah,
I would have
no
maybe put
shot.
one and not the other one.
You would have put the 2 Pomeranians and not you.
No, because one time, listen to this.
Yeah,
This happened to me 2 years ago. I booked a flight, right? Now, in my head, I had the dates, but on the fucking website, it wasn't the dates. So, like, in my head, all right, March 21st, I'm going to go to Florida. But on the fucking thing where I was buying it, it said January 21st. So I wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh my God, the flight's cheap. And I bought that flight. Like an idiot. And then when March 21st came and I came to the airport, they were like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I I go to my emails. I couldn't find the flight. Then I finally found it all the way down on January 21st.
Oh, that's
and I was like,
fucking great.
wow, I'm a jerk off. Like, I really don't pay attention to nothing.
That's
So
my boy.
this is exactly why I'm not booking my own flights. Even if I got to go on vacation with a random girl or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yo, Ty,
I
good.
tell the girl, yo, book the flights.
Yeah.
I'll give you the money, but book the flights. I'm not making no mistakes.
Hey, so real quick, that I'm a jerk off is gonna be a soundbite from now on. So
Okay.
I'll keeping that in mind.
Okay.
That would be nice. So whenever someone does something stupid, I'm a jerk off, and that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
because
big.
there's gonna be a lot of sound bites because
There's gonna be a lot
you know
of-
we're like really like behaved, upstanding citizens of America.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad Alan's in Colombia right now.
Oh yeah. our
Oh, he's in
boy.
Colombia right now? Oh, what part of
Yeah.
Colombia is he in?
Medellin.
My friend was from Bogota.
Oh, Bogota.
Oh,
is
Yeah,
really?
nice.
Bogota. Yeah.
See, I've been to I was younger. I went to Bogota, Cartagena, and
Oh,
Medellin.
nice. Those are like the main cities that people go to.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of
every
cool places
time,
outside of it though. Too.
every
Oh,
time I
beautiful.
go there,
Hell
I
yeah,
don't eat
definitely.
though. Every time I'm there, I don't eat.
Yeah.
You don't
I
eat?
fucking do blow.
That's the best place to eat.
There's
I mean,
no
you
such
should-
thing as food.
You should include food in that because you're missing out. Not
No,
gonna
I
lie.
know, but you know
Yeah.
what it is. You're with these hot Colombian girls all day, and you're allowed to like obviously get different ones all day. So
Yeah,
blow,
yeah.
girls blow, girls blow, girl. Oh, a little bit of Cialis too, because you're not gonna get it up.
You
all
gotta
that
stay
blow.
healthy. You gotta stay
Yeah.
up.
And then obviously Colombian coffee. That shit is strong. Colombian.
Hell
coffee
yeah, and
is
the real shit too.
strong-
Not the
yeah,
I mean-
not
not the
the
one over here.
Starbucks, not the Starbucks Colombian. Nah, fuck
No,
that.
not
the
the
actual
one. Not
one.
the one
yeah.
over here. And like they have like Cafe Bustelo over here,
Yeah.
which for me is not like real Colombian coffee. It's like Americanized, I guess.
Café Bustelo. I don't even know if it's Colombian to be honest with
It's-
you.
no,
might be
it
from,
does-
like,
it
an
says it
American-
on it.
Oh, it says it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
yeah, you gotta be careful though.
it's
You gotta be
it's
careful.
Americanized
Exactly. Yeah.
because when I actually went to Colombia and I had one espresso, bro, it felt like I did 20 bags of blow.
It's insane. Yeah, it's
no,
insane.
that shit smacked me in the face, bro.
You gotta be
I-
careful with coffee
I
out
was
there.
literally like
Yeah.
this, like it felt
Off
like
the
it felt like two
walls.
pre-workauts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and you're like this. I was
Man,
like,
I
this.
love
you,
it.
you don't
One
need, you don't need
Colombian
pre-workout
espresso,
out there. You just need a little bit of coffee and that's
Yeah.
it. You're set for you're
One
set for the whole
Colombian
day.
espresso, I was jittery. I was like, oh my God. And I
That's
thought
wild,
like
yeah.
espresso in Italy was strong. 'cause,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
we're
no, no,
Italian,
no.
we drink it. I drink fucking my espresso to go to bed now.
Yeah,
That's pretty. You know, my mom's the same way. She'll like, oh, she's Colombian. Well, both my parents are Colombian, but like for her, it's like she'll drink coffee at like to go to sleep, like 11 p.m. And I'm like,
Yeah, because your body
you
gets
crazy?
your body gets so used to it.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
nothing. It's like a Coke, pretty much. You got a Coca-Cola when you're a little kid,
Yeah, of course.
right? When you're a little kid, when you first start drinking Coca-Cola, you get all the energy.
Yeah.
And then as you get used to it, you fucking eat chips and Coca-Cola, boom, you get the itis.
Yeah.
You get the itis
I
right
don't,
away.
yeah, you know what it is, bro? I try to stay away from like sugar and shit. It just like doesn't like agree with me, to be honest with you. Like me, like personally, like I don't even put like milk, sugar in my coffee. I like all my shit black. And I
No,
drink
I don't
so
like
much
I don't like
caffeine all
milk
day.
and coffee. I don't know who
Gross.
invented that.
It's a real Americanized thing.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't-
Because in Italy
a
they
white
don't.
girl
In Italy they don't play that shit either. It's
No,
just straight black.
hell
But
no.
there's no option. It's just like it's black and that's it.
But like, see, like they opened Starbucks in Italy.
They opened up a Starbucks in Colombia like 5 years ago, mind you.
In like Milan, probably.
No, but like only the girls go because they like, I guess, those girly drinks and shit.
Like the
and,
frappe,
and
like
obviously
the
the gay guys,
frappes and all that shit.
the gay guys, the Northerners are gay. I like
Wait,
They
you
don't
know what?
like us.
I have a question about that too later, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure.
the Northerners, Northern Italians, Milan, those people from up there, they're gay. They're gay. They're just gay. Like I'm convinced they're just gay. The way they talk, the way they carry themselves, the way they hold conversations with people, hand gestures too. They're like, "What are you doing, bro? You're a man. Why are you talking like that? Like they're gay, you know?" And like they also don't like me. I've gone to the airport when I was like 9 years old.
Because they recognize
to
the
come-
dialect.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say they probably
recognize
sniff
that,
you out
yeah.
like, oh, this guy's from.
The thing is,
Napoli.
I speak proper Italian, but me speaking proper Italian, you hear where I'm from.
of course, yeah, because you can't mask your accent
Yeah.
or how you pronounce certain things.
So when I was speaking to these people, right now, mind you, this I got lost in the airport. I couldn't find whoever I was with, and we were going to Toronto, Canada, and then I moved to New York eventually. But we had a flight for Toronto, Canada, and I go talk to somebody. I say, "Per favore, non trovo mia mamma, non trovo mio padre." Right? I can't find my mom, can't find my dad. The guy goes, "Non lo so." That's it. Walked away from me.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Non lo
brush you
so.
off,
Walked
bro.
away
that's
from
fucked
me.
up. Yeah.
But he said it like non lo so. Like a fucking
Oh, like he was
faggot.
being an asshole.
So
too.
now
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
tight,
Yeah.
right? I'm 8 years old. I called him a fucking but like in my like
Wait, how old were you at the time? You were 8?
I was 8 years old.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's off to a good start.
I looked at him and I go, "Sturichioni mad, like you piece of shit." You understand? Now I'm talking in my dialect, my language. I go, "Sturichioni mad." Oh, I got mad. So ever since then, I've been like on edge with Northerners. Like, fuck them. I don't like them. Even if like Italy is playing as a country as a whole, I only like the south of Italy. Like, I don't care about the north of Italy. I'm only for south.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? And like we spoke about this in the past before, like briefly, like we touched on this. It's like, yeah, when you come to America, it's like, oh, like Italians like recognize Italians. Like, you know, I try to.
Well, yeah, Italians are
saying?
Italians here, but
what I
Italians in
mean?
Italy,
Yeah,
you're not.
no, it's a
Italian,
whole
so, like-
different. Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Well, the concept of being.
But that's the same thing with Colombia, right? Like,
Well,
oh, he's from
100%.
Bogota, he's from Medellin.
Well, you know
he's
what?
from-
So here's the thing with that is that it's not that bad. Like obviously, like you know, like if you hear like my uncle,
Yeah.
grandparents, and people be like, oh, people from Medellin or from the paisas are X, Y, and Z. And but
Yeah.
everyone has like a specific stereotype of like
yes,
what the other
yeah.
city or
Yeah.
or for
Yeah.
example, like people from Bogota, they're called rolos. So I bet you a guy that's from the coastline or from Medellin would be like,
Yeah.
oh, rolos are like stuck up. We're known for being like the stereotype is being stuck up. I guess bougie, maybe a little
because
classist.
it's
and,
the nicest.
well, it's the capital city.
Yeah, but it's also the nicest.
That's
out
where
of-
I'm trying to be at. I,
I
like
would
the
say-
bougie.
No,
I
no,
wouldn't
no.
say- wait, what do you mean by nice exactly?
Like, it's like Soho.
Bogota, I mean,
Not
Bogota.
like Soho, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Like it's more.
We know it's more of like a financial like
yeah,
capital.
Yeah, it's
city.
more like it's more,
More
upper,
money.
It's more.
yeah, more money. Exact. I will agree with that 100%.
It's more. It's more,
of like
upper
financial
class.
backing.
When you're in Bogota, it's more upper class compared to the other spots. You know, like the other spots, yes,
Yeah.
they have their areas where it's good, but Bogota is like more known.
Okay, cool. Now,
You know,
it's
for
interesting that you
whatever,
guys say
so-
that because like sometimes I wonder myself like, okay, I don't want to be biased about certain things. And,
Nah,
because-
but
and at the end of the day, like everyone has an opinion over everybody, so it's
Right,
kind of like.
yeah.
And as the years go on, it's like, do these stereotypes still exist anymore? Were they updated? Were people just talking shit back then?
Well,
Because
no,
we
see,
lived in
like,
simpler times, you know.
It's-
So
I always like
stuff
to
like that.
wonder, what everyone's stereotypes are. Like in Italy, we have ours against our own people.
Yeah.
You guys have yours against your own
Oh,
people.
100%. Yeah.
New York has theirs, you know, like
Yo,
fucking
oh,
people
yeah.
from. I hate people from. I hate Staten Island.
That's interesting because our boy John Scafidi lives in Staten
I
Island. so
don't
that's
like
funny.
anybody from Staten Island. That's so funny that he says that.
I hate Staten
Every time
Island.
I have to, like, the thing is just like, look, like for me for work and stuff like that, I got to go there a bunch of times. For me, it's like driving there, coming back from there, and then it's
probably
like
a pain in the
the
ass.
girls from there, and like they're like the girls like from Staten Island are really like all pretty much the same.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they all look the same.
You know what I mean? They all look the same. They all act the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm a good girl. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get the fuck
One
out.
of your
Like,
boys,
like you
one of your
smashed
boys
my boy
clipped,
last week.
Yeah, I know. And then it's like, oh, like, how do you know whatever it is? Oh, let me go on my Instagram. Oh, we have mutuals. Okay, you got clips. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't even want to talk to you. Goodbye.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how the world works. Because like even me being from Queens, like I know a lot of people from Queens for no reason. It's like, oh, you know, this person from this place, that high school, whatever, that job. It's like
Which part
You
of
can never
Queens, if you
explain.
don't mind me asking, are
Yeah.
you from?
I'm from Regal Park.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, which is right by Middle Village, Glendale, like
Yeah.
right in the down smack middle of Queens.
I got you.
Kind of by Queens Center Mall. If people haven't gotten like that usual like that visual, I always tell people, hey, I live like a block away from Queens Center Mall. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool, we got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, because it's like a pretty like big landmark over there, obviously.
Yeah.
So you
Oh, I'm
still-
sorry. Do you mind putting your mic a little closer?
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go
are
ahead.
you still over there now?
I'm still in the same same neighborhood. Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice over there.
It's cool. No, it's calm. It's a lot of me and like honestly like me and my family we were probably like the only Hispanic family like in that neighborhood
Yeah,
at the time.
See,
You know.
I was gonna ask this question.
Yeah, so like that Regal Park is pretty much, and even today, mostly Eastern European, Jewish, and Asian.
Yeah.
So like whenever there's any like major Jewish holidays, all of 63rd Drive, which is pretty much like the main street like in Regal Park going up
Yeah.
to Queens Boulevard, or connecting Woodhaven Boulevard to Queens Boulevard,
Mhm.
empty. No one's out. So that's how you know it's a predominantly Jewish neighborhood.
My actual question: Queens is predominantly like Latino, right?
You know what?
Because I know a lot of people like Spanish, but like not like Mexican Spanish. A lot of people like Colombian Spanish, and every time I ask them like, where do you live in New York, they all
They say Queens. Yeah, for sure.
It's the answer is always Queens.
No, I know.
Even Venezuelans and other South American Spanish, Argentinians, it's always Queens. I've never met a Colombian in Brooklyn or Argentinian in Brooklyn
Yeah.
or someone from Venezuela or Peru.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Never met them in Brooklyn, but every time I do meet someone from that particular country, it's always Queens.
Always. That's interesting. Well, it's interesting you say that because I will say that a lot of Hispanics within like the 60s and 70s and 80s went straight to Queens. Like, there's a neighborhood in Queens called Jackson Heights.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Jackson Heights
I was
is
there yesterday.
it's a mini it's like a mini Colombia. Like it's all Colombians, all Ecuadorians, and Central Americans.
What's that neighborhood where they have all the Spanish food in the carts?
Probably well
By
Jackson
the-
Heights.
where,
Jackson
where the train is.
oh, so Jackson
you're
Heights,
talking
Corona.
Corona.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Jackson Heights and Corona, they're not right next to each other. Now I'm literally like 10 minutes away from Corona as well. Corona's beautiful. They have the best food. It was a predominantly Italian neighborhood.
Yeah,
a lot of
back
people.
then, yeah.
Martin Scorsese is actually from Corona.
Well, the thing about Corona is, and I'm trying to think. Oh, you want to know what's in Corona? Parkside, that Italian spot, whatever it is. You ever had Parkside?
No.
It's pretty good, really good. Yeah, that's why it's mad funny you say that. So
Yeah.
like, it's like an Italian restaurant, like that's in like completely like in like a
Green awning?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did
Yeah,
have it.
so it's like literally like a real like good, authentic, like good food, whatever it is, like
Yeah.
white people there, whatever. Inside, like all around is all Spanish. You know what I mean? So
No,
you're like,
yeah, but-
you're like this. Like you pull up to the place, you're like, yo, like, why is this here? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure,
And that's
yeah.
mad funny because that's exactly what it is. Like for me, like I'm in real estate, right? So I go to all like Corona, I go to Queens. I'm all over the place.
There's a lot of properties opening up. A lot of people are selling their houses and either moving,
Oh, yeah.
who knows where. But like, yeah, I've seen a lot of
a lot of people.
a lot of
leaving New
signs
York.
of people
New York
selling their
sucks
houses.
now.
What was that?
New York sucks now. A lot of people leaving New York.
And I don't blame people, to be honest with you. This comes
Nah,
from someone
'cause-
that's lived here my whole life, honestly.
For people who work, it sucks. It's like everything's getting expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
But their money's not getting bigger. So
Nah, but you know what it is?
For
though?
them-
It's
You got
like-
you got to get creative out here.
yeah, you gotta
well,
do
need-
something
you
different.
need
For sure.
Multiple sources of income.
You
know
can't
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
9 to 5 year.
Nah, I mean,
Nah.
look, you know what it is? The thing is, it's all relative, though. I
Yeah.
talk about this with people all the time. So the thing is this, it's like, all right, so yeah, you know, guess what, whatever it is, like you're also going to get a salary in New York, right? That's greater than like other places in the country. You know what I mean?
very
Yeah,
true,
but
very, very
120,000 in New York is shit.
Well, that's across the board. That's because of a lot of different like moving like factors. You have inflation. You have obviously the bullshit laws that we get taxed out the ass here.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
100%.
And that's because of the government that we have in place, obviously.
Oh, no,
which
100
doesn't help us.
110%.
You know, people like myself, like, kills me. I pay a ton of money in taxes as it is. Every
I pay
year.
taxes, so
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Antonio paid his taxes. Leave him
Yeah.
alone.
No, seriously, you know what it is? It's just like, yo, it's expensive to live here, but it's like also like, I don't know. I feel like everything's relative. You know what I mean? Like places that like aren't almost real is like Miami. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Where it's
100%.
like,
Yeah.
You know, basically it's like, okay, well, if you're a girl there, what are you doing for work? Okay, do you work for the airport? Okay.
Nah, girls.
You know,
You're
the-
most
the
probably like a
strippers,
bartender or some
bottle
shit. Yeah.
girls, you know
Bottle
what I'm
girl,
saying?
stripper, whore.
And they make money, so like
Sugar
at the end of the day, you can't really. I
Sugar
can't like from a
baby.
financial standpoint. I'm like, you do what you got to do, but at the same time, it's like,
They're
who are
winning.
you gonna date out there? You know?
Nah, Miami is bottle, stripper, whore.
I mean, yeah, they're winning.
They all have BBLs. A New York 10 is a 2 in Miami.
Yeah.
A New
That
York
is
10,
true, that is
a
true.
New York motherfucking 10. Put her on the airplane and go to Miami. She's a 2. I won't even look at the New York 10 no more.
Yeah, it's actually true. Never thought about that,
I'll
but
dead
yeah.
ass go like this. No, look at the girl over there. Wow, that girl's so hot.
Yeah.
You're ugly. Like, bye.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you're not
it's
wrong.
actually, it's insane.
No, you know what it is though too though. Like the thing with that is obviously it's like it's also like the mentality that the girls have over here.
But they're also nicer in Miami.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The girls here.
The
in New
10s
York-
are nice. Like over here, they
I
think
know.
they're hot. Like they really think they're hot shit over here.
Well, like, me
like-
personally, bro, I feel like I'm like happier in life as the more south I go to the fucking equator. Like literally, like the more south I go, the nicer weather, whatever it is. Like you walk outside, you feel good. It's like a better vibe. Here you come outside, it's like okay, you know, gray clouds. Okay, like you know, I'm fighting with some guy merging onto the lane. It's like
Yeah.
7:45 in the morning.
Yeah,
I
for
haven't
sure.
even had my fucking coffee yet. You know, it's like okay, who wants to fight today?
I actually
You know what
get,
mean?
I get shocked.
No,
when
no,
people-
100%. You're 100% right about that.
I get shocked when people tell me good morning when I walk into someone. I'm in Florida. They're like, "Good morning, sir," and I'm just like this.
Like, what the fuck did you just say?
I was literally having this conversation with somebody today in my office. I'm like, yo, I'm like, people down south are like so much nicer, whatever it is, and like whatever. And I really like think it's just because everyone up here is like so pressed for money. I feel like
It's their press for money.
Yeah.
The weather sucks
Weather
because
sucks.
you got to go through the winter and then through the fake spring winter because it's like spring for like 2 days and then it's
Cold
and then it's
and
0
hot.
degrees the third day.
Exactly.
Then you got to get to summer and it's summer but almost summer but not summer, still winter summer, and then it turns into summer.
No,
it's
the
actually
fucking worst.
insane what we deal with over here.
You know what I will say though about New York though, and this is like one thing that like I kind of like about it. Like one thing about people from New York is like we know how to make money. We know how to hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot of New York.
No. Like the real. There's a group obviously the real people here like whatever it is. Like if they got that work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's like fast paced. You know
For
what I mean?
me-
Oh, for sure.
I like
100%.
that.
For me
Yeah.
in New York,
You know?
I think a lot of immigrants know how to make money.
Yeah.
A lot of immigrants
Yeah.
know how to make money. And unlike a lot of the people that were born here, they're just like mommy and daddy money. Like they don't really know what they're doing. And I don't speak for like everybody that was
Yeah.
born here because there's a few people that I know that were born here and they live life very well. Like
Yep.
they're not living off their parents. They go out and get it themselves. But there's a lot of the other people that might need $40.
Yo, no. And
Yeah,
I,
no, it's more than you would think, honestly.
oh yeah.
And these people be 22, 23, 24. When I was 22 years old, I didn't say, "Ma, I need $20. I need $40. If I needed money, I found a way to get it. I didn't say, "Ma, please, I need $40. Ma, pay my gas. Ma, pay my car. Ma, do this. Ma, do that." I think a lot of like men that do that at 21, 22, 23, you're a clown.
you know what it is, bro?
Why are you
too?
doing that? Like, you're
It's
a
like-
clown. Don't drive the car then if you
Nah.
can't pay for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Why
for
you
sure.
need your mother's money? You're a clown. You're a herb.
It's a pride thing too, though. Like you know, like being like a real like man and stuff like that. Like for me, like I grew up like you know like in a house where it is where like my mom was single, obviously. You know, my parents divorced. You know, my dad, most hardworking guy you ever meet in the world, but he has that old school mentality where it's like, yo, like he's not giving out no favors for nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's no $100 or it is. My dad never $100, none of that. Whatever.
Well,
it
you're
is.
not
It's like
yeah.
go figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
For
got
So
it.
like,
yeah.
yo, honestly, I'm more grateful for that because it's like, all right, now I know how to kind of maneuver, operate life. You know what I'm saying? And I like, it's a pride thing too. Like being a man, I feel like there's an old saying that like one of my Italian buddies, he said one time and it just stuck with me. It's so funny. He's like, yeah, that kid over there, you know, whatever. He lives off like the fat of the lamb, whatever it is, the fat of
Yeah.
the lamb. you know, where basically, you know, his family did whatever, and you know, he's just enjoying his life, and you know, he's just like kind of just living off of that. Like
Yeah.
me, like I've like been broke so many times.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
me
no,
too.
we,
know what I mean?
we've
We've
all
been
been
there.
all of us.
We've all been
We've
there.
No,
all-
but
all
like,
of us.
you know, like I've also had like hundreds of $1,000s in cash, whatever it is, like assets, whatever it is, and then like literally like me, right? Psycho. I like to go have fun. My fun is not like, you know, my friends that I grew up with, like, yo, let's go to the bar, you know, like let's have a few drinks, you know, let's see, you know, all these like shot girls that are washed out, whatever it is, you know, go shake hands, ha ha ha, let's catch up. It's like, nah. I want to be on a plane somewhere. I want 30 girls that are hot, okay, dancing, whatever it is. Everyone's, you know, partying, whatever, you know, doing whatever, ha ha, ha, you know, and like living a ridiculous lifestyle. And I'll spend all the money, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, I'll just know that I'm just going to make that shit back. And it's like me, I feel like I'm constantly like chasing that like high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
sure.
yeah. Of
You know what I
course.
mean? Like that's what it is. It's like, you know, once you do like this cool shit, it's like, like that's light. That's like nothing, whatever it is. And like you just don't care. But, you know, spending the money's cool, you know, obviously, but like the for me it's like the hunt of making it. Like not even having it. It's like going out there and like actually earning and making it. Like that's
Oh,
what
for
it is.
sure. Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, even for me, you know, even like I get such a rush out of not only getting clients, but then like making them happy with work. So it's like for me, it's almost like, wow, like you earned like this recognition, satisfaction, and trust that people give you. Like that for me is worth more than money itself. And I mean, listen, the money's a necessity too. Don't get me wrong,
Of
right?
course.
But,
No, of course,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
but like for me, it's a blessing to definitely, you know, like find a hustle that is a pain in the ass, a lot of work, very tedious, but that I enjoy doing. I get to meet a lot of people, you know, by networking and like you said, like always just being outside and, you know, doing what you got to do to meet people.
I feel like sometimes it's better. The relief that you get from up and down life
Yeah.
sometimes is better because like you suffer a little bit, but then when you make the money back, you're like relieved.
Well,
Oh, I
you
did it.
appreciate it 100%
You're
too.
like, oh, I did it again. So it's like you could consistently do it. If you made 100,000 one time,
Yeah.
you're gonna make it again.
Yeah, 100%. 'cause you
'cause
already know what it is.
you already made it the first time. So you're always going to make it again. So that's how I view it. If you made 150, 200, you're always going to make it back. Even if you hit $0,
Yeah, no, yeah.
you're always going to make it back.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, it obviously depends. Also, like me and you, like obviously, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, like we got like a little bit of a different like mentality. We're like, you know, like we're just gonna go out there and like get it. Like we're gonna do whatever we gotta do. Like we're gonna like, you know, like we'll be okay.
Well,
You
I'll
know what I
find
mean?
it. Yeah, I'll
You know what I'm
find it.
saying? Like we'll like some people like, and this is like the thing that like, you know, I feel like, you know, other people like you're talking about whatever it is like. Some people are so like used to like, you know, working their 9 to 5, you know, saving their money, doing this, whatever it is, and like there's nothing wrong with that.
It's
honestly.
it's not that. I feel like the dude that works the 9 to 5
Yeah,
tried to work, right?
yeah,
They were getting their money and they just got used to like paying their bills. And because they're so tired from work, they don't have the energy to think no more.
Yeah.
Because remember, having a 9 to 5, you got to get up 2 hours before for work. You got to eat. You got to drink your coffee, right? Maybe shower, get dressed, go to work. So while you're doing all this, you're preparing yourself for the next day. That 1 day off, 2 days off that you have is not enough for you to sit there and have an idea of what you really want to do with your life. You don't have the time to do it because you're so focused on going to work the next fucking day, on what you have to do at work, that if you did have an idea, you just killed your dream.
But it's not only that though, and I'm gonna build off of what you just said. It's more of the fact that like people could have like some of the smartest people I know, like in the like legitimately, they're so smart. They have the best idea. It's like taking action on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but it's hard for them to take action because they're thinking about, I'm going to have no money,
Yeah, it's risk.
right?
Yeah.
So having no money
Yeah, it's
and
the
you
reality.
have bills on top of you, some people get afraid to have $0 knowing they're not going to reach the end of the month and they'll quit on their own ideas. But sometimes I advise people to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because at the end of the day, when you're working that job for 20 years, God forbid something happens to you, next day, somebody else is working in your spot. Oh, Sandy. Hello. Yes. Okay, yeah, I was busy.
Popular over here.
What happened? Yeah, what happened? Oh,
happened. Let's see what happened. The statement generated today.
the statement for what? The credit card? That was all. That was Todd, not me. That was all Todd.
Is Todd with you?
Todd's with me, yeah. He's right here.
Todd,
Hi.
what? Both of you, what is this $60,000 fucking dollars? But what is this?
We had to go to dinner a few times.
Excuse me?
We went to
60 for 3 fucking days? 3 days?
We were having a good time. I thought it was like 6,000.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, wait. No. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what happened.
No, I think they fucked up and added an extra zero.
We were trying to open something in Florida with these new
What kind of voting? What?
we met
No.
these
This better be fucking good, Antonio. Go ahead.
Okay, so we know how we like have the car wash, right, and all this stuff. So I met somebody in Florida to like open another car wash. So I took them out to dinner the whole week.
Honestly, think I'm fucking crazy. Okay, go ahead.
I took them out to dinner the whole week. Just that the places that we went to
Dinner?
were a little. Yeah,
$60,000 in fucking food? This is the most expensive shit I've heard in my life. What?
well, I had to order shit.
You and Todd, wait. You and Todd paid $60,000 to take a shit.
I had to order champagne for the table. I didn't know it was that expensive. I didn't pay attention.
You and Todd ate $60,000 to take a shit.
Okay, I gotta go. I can't think right now. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Well, Todd is gonna call you tomorrow because Todd had the card in his hand, so I didn't really.
Yeah.
I didn't really see what he was doing. It was all him.
No. I think
No.
there's an error.
Both of you. No.
That was brutal.
Damn, we're gonna have to deal with that tomorrow morning. That's gonna be, they're gonna be terrible. I'm not paying that. Who's paying that?
Bro. Like.
What's the minimum payment on 60?
What's the points on that?
Does she do like IOUs?
Oh, that's terrible. We wasted like 2 months of like salary on that.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember doing half of that, to be honest.
Yeah, because we were fucked up.
But like, it makes sense.
Sounds like a great trip, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's.
Sounds like a fucking great trip.
Like, what the fuck were we talking about before? Because now this lady interrupted me.
We're talking about Queens,
Queens.
Colombia, Italy. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me ask you guys like Italian questions now, I guess.
Go ahead.
So from my understanding, right? Like Italy used to be cut up into kingdoms
Yes.
for the most part. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the beef between, like, let's say, southern Italy, northern Italy, does that derive from like a kingdom mentality where people are always going to war with each other and they're just stuff always just escalates,
No,
or not
South
really?
Italy used to be very rich. South. Now it's poor.
Okay.
Back in those times, I guess 13, 14, 1500s, South Italy, when it was Kingdom of Naples, Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, at these periods, all the gold was in South Italy. All
Okay.
the money, all the gold, everything was in South Italy. And the Northerners robbed South Italy. Now, I don't know the entire story of how it like happened or detail of it, but, you know, when we were kids, we were told that the Northerners stole everything from the South, took it to the North, became very rich, and then within time, you know, all that wealth stays there. It's not going to leave. And the South became poor, and the North invested into factories and this and that, you know, as times changed. And the North stayed rich, and the South stayed poor.
Interesting. Okay. And what does the North have to say about that story? Do they contradict that story usually, or they
No,
kind of
the-
just like they
they'll-
say, "Hey,
they-
fuck you. What are you gonna do about it?"
it's
That type of
pretty
thing.
much-
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It's pretty much go fuck yourself.
Like too fucking bad. Yeah.
But it doesn't even get to those
Yeah.
types of conversations no more. There's really no conversation with Northerners and Southerners. Like, over there, they really don't like each other. Over here, you know, in America, I could say hi to a Northerner. They'll say hi to me.
Yeah.
guess
Cool.
because
Because
it's
you're in a
like
whole
Italian,
different country.
Italian.
You know.
But over there, you go to a soccer game, and Northerners and Southerners are stabbing each other. Well, the Southerners are really beating
Yo,
up the
soccer
Northerners.
overseas makes
Yo, that
sports
shit is-
over
I
here
love
look
it.
like a
I
bunch
love
of
it.
pussies.
I love
Honestly,
it. Overseas,
insane.
I love
Soccer
it.
here is like.
I love it.
Yeah,
Overseas,
yes.
overseas, I love it. Overseas, I love it. Overseas is amazing. They beat the shit out of each other. The fans are like, stadiums go
Yeah,
on
for sure.
fire.
Yeah, because like
They beat up
here-
soccer players. It's amazing.
Like here, like you have so many different like sports. You have like basketball.
Yeah, but it's
football,
not. The fans aren't violent though.
No, because it's like for them, I feel like this is like what they got. You know
They
what I
have
mean?
like civilized parades.
What here?
Yeah, like the Giants win. They'll like break a car.
Yeah, they'll flip a car, some like
You
dumb
know,
shit,
yeah.
whatever it is. You know
But
what
like
I mean?
you go to a Napoli Juventus game, Juventus fans are getting beat up, stabbed.
But like I
robbed.
feel
sure,
like
100%.
a lot of that like comes from because like they don't have like the variety of sports and like it's
it
like
also comes from hating each other. You know,
yeah,
you're a
that-
northerner.
that
Fuck
too,
you.
obviously,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's like more cultural. I feel like soccer and shit like that is like so embedded into like these other countries. Like you know what I'm saying? Where it's
No,
just like
yeah.
part of like your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people over here just started giving a shit about soccer.
Well, yeah, because you have like what you have Messi, you have who else? Who else even plays here? I couldn't even tell you. I don't know.
Well, you know what it is? It's all like the retired players. Well,
Yeah.
the players that are about to retire, they just come over here and just ball out. They'll
Yeah.
get like what they'll do is that they'll get stock in the actual team, so they'll have like a majority, like ownership majority
Mm-hmm.
already in their contracts. So that's kind of what the game plan is from now on. All these
Yeah,
like
that's
OG guys are just gonna come over here and
yeah, but
be a
like, how
part
do you-
owner, and that's probably it.
But like the problem is like how do you compete with like Saudi Arabia, like these like leagues and stuff
That's
like
the
that,
th-
and like you know
That's
like
the thing.
I
Dubai.
think you know what I think. Football here is very behind. They only focus on physical and speed, and physical and speed is not going to win you games. And that's what the African nations do all the time too. They only focus on physical and speed. Being the fastest guy on the field ain't going to win you the game. Being the strongest guy on the field ain't going to win you the game. Yeah, it has its benefits. You're the strongest guy on the field. You're the fastest guy on the field. It has its benefits. But if you have no brain for the game, how are you winning?
yeah, no, I mean that's part of it, obviously.
You can't be tactical, technical.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
guys that are very fucking slow that
Yeah.
I would take before the guy who's very fucking fast.
I mean, you look at any German team or like
yeah, they move like a
like
mechanism.
like from the Netherlands or whatever, or
Yeah.
even England, for example. Like, who's really like quick over there, other than David Beckham these past
And,
couple years?
No, in England now, there's a lot.
There's a lot of them? All right,
very
cool, yeah.
fast play. You got Sterling, Rashford. Who else? Well, right now, a lot of the English players are not coming to my head, but they have a lot of fast
Okay, cool,
players.
yeah.
Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is very fast. But they don't play based on speed.
Yeah, it's all they're being tactical. It's
They
all
play
strategy
movement of the ball. How you move the ball is going to win you the game.
for
Because
sure.
you got to get the other people to chase the ball.
You know what my
That
thing
makes
is with
sense.
soccer? My beef with soccer is like that it could fucking tie. Like that to me, I hate that.
Oh,
shit.
that the end of the game is allowed for a tie?
'Cause
It's
me-
only yeah,
that
because
does
you
kinda
know
suck.
what? They do that for leagues to not kill the player because they play too many games a year. But it's actually good that they do that. Because when you tie, you still take a point. When you lose, you take 0 points. When you win, you take 3 points. And it's actually good because like it makes the team have to fight harder to win games, knowing that you're gonna tie. You could only take a tie out of a game. Then it'll take the excitement out of the game if you have extra time every fucking time you need a team to win.
Yeah.
It'll take the excitement out of the game. Because now you'll have a team that has to win all the time rather than, you know, when you go to major tournaments like Champions League and World Cup, then a team has to win. So now it's more exciting.
Yes.
Because the game's not ending until somebody wins.
Yeah.
So that's why it draws more people at the end of the day. The leagues are boring because, yeah, game could end 1-1, 2-2. It fuck your whole day up. But when the major tournaments
Especially when I'm
come-
gambling
yeah,
on it.
yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure, yeah.
That's my beef with it. When I'm
When-
gambling on it,
no,
there's
yeah.
3 lines instead of 2. I want to pick one team to fucking
But
win.
that's good though, because when
Yeah,
those
but
major
not for me.
when those major tournaments come,
Yeah.
you get more excitement when a team wins. You're happier when a team wins
Yeah.
because you don't get to see them win like that all year. And these fucking major tournaments are every 4 years. They're not every year. You
No, I
understand?
know, yeah.
It's not like, all right, next year's the Stanley Cup. It's not like that. You got to
Nah.
wait 4 years for a World Cup.
Yeah.
4 years for a Euro Cup. 4 years for Copa America. It's actually fun when you got to wait that long
Oh,
to
for
watch
sure.
your
100
national
Whenever
team
the World
win.
Cup is on, the World City, New York City is a fucking zoo,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah,
'Cause
and the world stops
everyone's-
also. The
every
world-
Italian's out, every
Yeah.
Colombian's out,
It's
any little
nice.
country, any country that qualifies, that whole population over here just comes to ball out.
It's nice. It changes.
cool.
It changes everything. It's not like, all right, Stanley Cup Rangers. You celebrate this year, right? And then if you win again next year, you celebrate. No, you got to wait a whole 4 years. And
Yeah,
when
no,
the
I know.
tournament
Keeps you
comes,
on
you're
your
like, oh my
toes.
god,
Yeah,
oh
for
my
sure.
god, oh my god.
But like
you know?
being a fan to like certain things, this is obviously like the Yankees. They got 27 World Series or whatever it is. I don't even know how many at this point. I think it's 27. But we as like New Yorkers are like spoiled with that. But like sometimes like imagine being like a Jets fan. Like that sucks. Like when's the last time those guys ever won? Or a Mets fan? Like sucks. Like give up. That's why to me it's like less interesting.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I forget about baseball. I can't watch baseball.
Oh, you can't?
No,
I played baseball in high school and college, so I've been a baseball guy my whole life.
cannot watch baseball. The guy swings the bat. Fix my gloves.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so there's a time limit now because of that exactly.
The pitch count.
Yeah,
Pitch
the
clock, whatever
pitch
it is.
count, yeah, exactly.
That drives me insane, bro. What the fuck you need to fix your gloves for? Every time you swing.
Bro, you know what it is I like about baseball? It's like I'll be at work, whatever it is, and I'm like watching the games like on the left side of my screen doing work, whatever it is, because they play during the day. I just want to gamble on it. That's why I like baseball. You know what I mean? Like that's why I like baseball. It's because like 105 start. I'm like, all right, bet. Like who do I like? You know what I mean?
sure,
like,
yeah.
like that's that's why I like fucking baseball. But like also like go to like a Yankee games like with all your boys, get absolutely obliterated, whatever it is. Like yeah, it's fun.
That's
you
the
know what I'm
best
saying?
part about baseball games, by the way,
Yeah.
is eating good food and
Yeah.
getting just blackout drunk and
Yo, they
watching
got
baseball.
fire food there too, bro. Especially
Yeah.
like Legends, whatever it is. You're sitting like Legends right behind the dugout, bro. They got like it's like they got crazy spreads. Every lobster,
Oh,
steak,
for sure.
whatever
Hell
it is.
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But like, you know, like that's like to me is like fun going to the game. I don't want to sit in the bleachers. I don't want to sit next to fucking a little kid, or I don't want to sit next to like a bunch of like whatever. Like I want to be like behind the dugout. I want to have like the bar right there where it's like, yo, I'm drinking the whole entire time, and I'm leaving, and I'm like, all right, where are we going after this?
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
Sure, yeah, I feel you.
I would go to a hockey game.
Yeah,
Ooh,
hockey
I
games
want
are
to
electric.
go to a hockey game. Also, I've never been.
I'm dying
I
to
heard
go
they're
to a
crazy.
hockey game. But I want to see them like fight. I want to see them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's they always fight.
Yeah.
It's a part of the game. The refs let them do it.
So that's why I I used to never watch it, but like I always said like I can watch a hockey game. It's a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
And they're checking each other, hitting each other, and then the ref lets you fight. See, I actually like that because it's like every sport into one sport. You got football and hockey because they're checking each other.
Yep,
you
for
got
sure.
boxing and hockey because they get
Yeah,
to beat
they
each other
beat the
up.
shit out of each
A
other.
little
Yeah.
bit of soccer's in there. You got to score goals.
Yep.
True.
It's like every sport is incorporated into
It's
that sport.
very
It's actually
fast
nice.
paced.
Baseball, they use a wooden stick
Yeah.
to hit something.
Yeah.
No, baseball's
not
like
bad.
much more like slower, where
No,
it's like
but-
more of like
Yeah.
a pastime
Yeah,
type
you
thing.
need
like,
you need patience for baseball, which
Yeah,
that
no,
your
that's
average
true.
person in today's day and age has no patience.
I
That's
have
why
no-
the sport
Yeah,
isn't doing
yeah,
well
I
can't
because
do that. I
like
can't watch
everyone's like has a 1 minute, not even like a 10-second attention span.
I
and that's
can't.
it.
I can't watch that.
Baseball
shit.
can't survive because of that.
I'll lose my fucking mind.
no, it's funny that you actually said that about the attention span. I was actually reading something today. It's like they said in the last 2 years, people have a 55% less attention span than they do now today, and it's like
Dude, 100%.
I see it like in everyday life. With
Well, I did that
everything.
the other day. You
know
want
what
to
I
talk
mean?
about attention span? I
Yeah.
was watching a fucking video on Instagram in the car. I left my house in Jersey, right? I was going to the city to buy something. I'm in the tunnel in New Jersey. There's no cars. It's like 12 o'clock in the day, so there's no traffic really. I'm watching a video on Instagram. I forgot I was driving. I hit all the cones. Picked up my head. Oh, picked up my shit.
Close one.
Took the car back and put it back in the lane. But I started hitting the cones because I was watching a video. Forgot
Yeah.
I was driving. I got so into the video.
Yeah, bro, that happens to me all
that
the
I
time.
forgot I
You
was
fucking-
driving.
Yeah.
You get like lost in translation.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing too, though. It's like even like when you talk to people, whatever, is like honestly, like it's like I'm at the point in my life if like I'm like out, whatever it is, and somebody's like saying something to me, I'll just fucking walk away.
Nah, if they're talking too long, I
Yeah,
don't.
I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like I've like mentally checked
yeah.
out, and I just don't care
I
enough to
don't
give
know.
like other people an explanation. It's just like I can't be here anymore.
Even another time, like I hit a Chinese lady with my car before looking at my phone. I heard the boom. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I look up, I see Chinese lady with her ass on the floor and all those red Chinese bags and oranges out the Chinese bag. I said, wow, bro, I gotta get out of here. And I hit the
I
hit the
was gonna
gas
ask.
and I dipped.
Okay, I don't think we should add this part in the pod.
Nah, you can put it. It don't matter. It was 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's too late.
Statute
now.
of limitations.
Too late now.
You know, because I was gonna ask, like, is she okay at least, or
I
guess we
don't
wouldn't
know. It's 5 years later. You can't do nothing now, so it's all
Okay.
good now.
All right, cool. That's
But she went flying, bro. Like,
Damn, I hope she's okay. Poor little lady.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you hit her hard? I mean, how fast were you kind of?
I wasn't going
You-
fast.
yeah.
I was like
Yeah, it's like a little clip.
rolling.
Oh, so that's
yeah.
not bad. Okay, I'm
Rolling.
sorry. Okay, never
But
mind.
you know,
So
people
she's
make a
good.
big deal.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
boom. I see fucking red bags, oranges. I'm like, oh shit. I look. I see her not looking at me. She's just like holding her leg.
Oh yeah.
So then I hit the gas and ran away.
Okay, see, all right, it doesn't sound that bad.
For a good year, I kept thinking, yo, they're gonna come. They're gonna come. For one whole year. Then I got into year 2. I forgot about it, but on a random day, I thought about it. I said,
Yo,
oh
that
shit.
happens to me all the time.
What if they come now?
You start getting a
And
little
then, and then
paranoid.
by year 3, I was like, bro, fuck that
Yeah,
bitch. Fuck that bitch. They're not coming. It's over with. It's over.
Dude,
Done.
that is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was
That's funny as fuck.
terrible.
Listen, shit happens.
Crashed.
bro.
I crashed
What do
like that too another time.
Oh yeah.
This was when I was working. When I was working in the union, I had the van. I had a van and I had to go drop material off. And it was Euro Cup 2016. Italy was playing Spain. Chiellini scored a goal.
Oof.
I'm watching the game like this while I'm driving the van. Chiellini scored a goal. Goal! I let go of the wheel. Boom! 3 parked cars. So fucking retarded that I am. Obviously, I left the spot, ran away. The fucking guy goes, "What happened to the van?" I don't know. I parked it. Somebody hit it and ran.
Yo.
Didn't get caught for that either. And remember, those vans are like commercial vans.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
everything all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another time I got away with something very fucking ridiculous.
Bro, I'll never forget when I first bought, just talking about dumb shit with cars, bro. I got my Tesla, I remember. And I had I don't know, it was like one of the first people in my area, whatever it is, to have it, whatever, blah, blah. So I got the autopilot feature and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, word. So me being a degenerate, whatever it is, I'm like, yo, we're gonna go out, we're gonna get blasted, whatever it is. So, I'll never forget this for the rest of my life, bro. So, I go out to dinner, whatever it is, with a few of my friends. We're getting wasted, okay? I walk out, I'm like, oh, shit. I probably should not drive. But I'm like, yo, I got the autopilot thing, whatever it is. So my buddy, he had a Tesla. He's like, yo, he gave me the cheat code. He's like, you got to get those locks you used to put on your lockers?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. So I put it on the steering wheel, right? Okay? Because what happens is, your hand, there has to be weight on the steering wheel, okay? Every minute or so, whatever it is, there has to be it has to register that somebody's actually behind the wheel to put in autopilot. You know what I'm saying? So to put the car to let it drive itself, there has to be weight or tension on the wheel, and then it has to move whatever it is. But what you could do is, before they had all the updates and shit, what you could do is if you put a lock on it, right? As the car, the wheel turns and stuff like this, whatever it is, the lock is swinging it. So it's it's got whatever it is. But I'll never forget this. I literally, made it take me to my house, bro. I got in the passenger seat. No one got in the front seat. I started driving it. I threw it in the thing, put the lock on, whatever it is.
Yo, that's hilarious.
And it literally took me, and this is before it had because they came out with an update later that was residential streets, but it took me all the way to the top of my block, bro. And I was wasted. Ridiculous. And I was in my head, I'm so dumb. I'm like, yeah, if I get pulled over, it's not DWI. Yo,
That
sure.
car auto drives, right?
Yeah, for them. Well, now they're fully capable. You know what I'm saying? This is when I first got it. It could take you on the highways onto the other highway that I lived, and then basically kind of would take yourself out. So as I started to sober up a little bit, I hopped over whatever, just took me at the top of the block. Take the thing off,
that's
go home, whatever.
That's
it is.
pretty wild.
But now, but legitimately, and I'm thinking to myself yo, if I get pulled over, I'll get DWI. Yo, sure enough. Literally, I think it was a year and a half after that, somebody did the same shit and they threw the fucking book at him, whatever it is.
Oh,
Because
really?
the car
Yeah.
crashed or some shit like that. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be I think people mistaken self-driving cars as I don't have to do shit or think or be aware, and that's not what it is. You still have to be aware of what you're doing.
It
Yeah,
can glitch, yeah.
Bro,
it's
it's happening,
technology.
Could glitch,
It can
yeah.
happen. Yeah, for sure. People put too
No,
much trust into that shit.
And that's the thing that you said. That first of all, Tesla sucks. I do not like the car. I hate it. Okay. So the thing is this. So I'll never forget this either. One time, same thing, whatever it is. I'm going through the Midtown Tunnel with my buddy. We're tuned up, whatever it is. Car's in autopilot again, and I'm going through, those like cones in the middle of like the midtown.
Yeah, the blue
tunnel?
cones. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
blue
yeah.
ones.
So me thinking whatever it is, it's like all like satellite, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like not thinking.
Oh,
whatever
the
it is.
satellite shuts off.
So what happened is, you're like going underneath like what is it, like a riverbank or a lake
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
above
yeah,
it,
yeah,
whatever
I
it
think
is,
so.
a body
Yeah,
of water.
yeah, something like that.
Yo, I'll never forget
Yeah, the
this,
satellite
bro.
shut off.
Yo, I started looking at like the little cursor on the screen, started shaking, whatever it is. Me and my buddy are like bullshitting, talking, ha ha, ha, mad funny, whatever it is. Yo, all of a sudden the car literally just glitched and starts hitting all the cones, bro. Like, and my boy's like, yo, he's freaking out, whatever it is.
I
'cause,
would
like,
have freaked out too. Like, what the fuck is
me
going
like this,
on?
I'm like this. I'm like cool as a cucumber. I took like half an E. I'm like, don't worry. Put the car, I'm like off half an E. I'm like cool. I'm like, look at him. I'm like, don't worry. Put the car back in the lane. I'm like, yo, it's all good, whatever it is. Bro, I'll never forget this. I ended up going to the city, whatever it is, took it out of autopilot. Like we go right over the bridge, and park the car and get out of the car. And I'm like, yeah, my car's fine, whatever it is. Left my car there, ended up, staying in the city, whatever, with whoever I was with. And then, next thing I know, I come out to my car the next morning, bro. And it's like all banged up and shit. It looks like kids with like little football bats just start fucking hitting it.
Just went to
I'm
bumper.
like, yo, what the fuck happened?
No, I think the worst thing that happened to me with car,
Yeah.
2020. I had a Lambo truck, 2020, 2019, for 9 days.
9 days? Only 9 days?
9 days. Lasted me 9 days. 9 days.
Sick 9 days.
Gray Lambo truck, black seats, because I couldn't wait. I just wanted it.
Yeah.
I had a white M8 at the time, so I let somebody else drive it, and I took the Lambo truck. I rented that car out. I go on a date with some girl, and at this given time, I was doing massive amounts of drugs. I would do Adderall in the morning, 90 milligrams,
Sheesh.
do a little bit of cocaine. Then when I wanted to take like all that energy off, I would do 2 Xanax, calm down a little bit.
Speedball,
you know?
Jesus Christ, dude.
So I go to dinner, and I'm like this at dinner, like, because now
Yeah,
I'm,
of course.
at this point, I probably reached like 180 milligrams of Adderall. And I finished almost an 8-ball because I kept buying 50 bags and they kept finishing. So now I'm at dinner with this mad hot girl, and I'm like this, jittery, right? We're ordering shit. I'm not touching the food, nothing. I'm like, you know what? Let me take Xanax. I had Xanax on me. I had about 10 pills, and I took one. I didn't feel it. 5 minutes later, well, it's like I'm going by minutes. I'm not even waiting for it to hit me. 5 minutes later, I take a second one. I wait 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? These things aren't working?
Yeah.
8 left. I take all 8 now. I'm on 10 Xanax at this point at dinner.
That's
right?
How are you still alive?
Bro, wait.
10 Xannies? That's
I'm
crazy.
like this at dinner. Right? I can't see what I'm eating. I'm eating
Yeah.
like this.
And you're just what? Like, just
Right?
passing
Going
out?
like this with the cup.
Motor functions are gone.
Fucking girl's retarded, right? I'm like, let's go. We leave. The valet gets my car. I'm walking outside like this. Right? I get in the driver's seat. I guess she told me not to drive, but I get very angry when I'm on drugs, so I don't even know what I said. But she told me I looked like I wanted to kill her because she told me not to drive. She'll drive, and I looked at her and I'm fucking good. Started yelling, whatever.
Yeah, we're
She
always
got
good.
scared.
We're
Yeah,
always
yeah.
good.
So I leave.
That means, by the way, you're not good.
Yeah, no.
No.
If
I
you even
leave-
have to express that, that means you're not good.
All I remember was I drove a few blocks, and then I remember boom.
Oh shit.
That's it. Like all I remember is I hit 2 cars and I put 1 car inside of Bank of America in Manhattan.
That's
Like the car was inside Bank of America. So I pick my head up after I hear these loud fucking noise. I'm like, oh shit. Wow. The girl's screaming, what the fuck's wrong with you? I try to put the car in reverse. The tire's like this, so the car wouldn't reverse. So I'm like, call an Uber. She's like, are you serious? I said, yeah, we'll just report the car stolen tomorrow. I called the Uber off my phone. She's telling me not to call the Uber here. She's like, let's walk and then call the Uber. Me being a dickhead, no, call it now. Call the Uber there in front of the accident. I get in the Uber and
Yikes.
leave. I'm on the phone with the insurance right away,
Yeah.
telling them that someone stole the car and crashed the car. right? Like a retard, like an idiot. The morning comes. The girl slept at my house. Morning comes. I have my Lambo key on me. I go downstairs. Where the fuck's my car? Where's the car?
No recollection.
Don't even remember what happened. Where's the car? I call her on the phone. Where's the fucking car? 'Cause usually I park by the pump. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, where's the car? She said, you crashed it. No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I start screaming at her. She shows me pictures off her phone of the car. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, fuck, I got to call the insurance. She said, you already called them last night. I said, what do you mean? You let me call them? She's like, bro, if I would have touched your phone, I would have died with the car. She goes, I just let you raw dog, whatever.
I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
She's like, I did not want to deal with you last night. She's like, I didn't even want to sleep at your house. I was scared. She's like, I was scared to sleep at your house because you were just fucking raging. And now I'm like, shit. So now about like a month later, the insurance calls me. I get in trouble for insurance fraud because they saw me on camera get into a Uber and leave. So I can never get insurance again if I wanted to.
No, man. Listen.
No, that shit is gonna be like $6,000 a
I'm
month.
going through it right now, bro. I pay like close to like $1,000 a month in insurance.
Yeah,
The
no.
reason why is because
Terrible.
nobody will insure me because what is it called? I remember it was like 2016. I was like young. I had to be like 19, 20 at the time, whatever it is. Up at school, you know, I was going to school at University of Buffalo at the time.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, and I was like out with my boys. Like this is like you know whatever. Like we were like little kids like in a frat, whatever. It's dumb shit, you know. And the girl that like you know I'm like hooking up with at the time, whatever it is, she tells me like yeah, like her ex was there, mad funny. Okay, I don't know like a lot of Todd's. Kid's name's Todd. Funny shit.
What?
You can't make this shit up.
Yo, you're the only Todd I know. Now there's
Yo,
another
I'm dead
Todd.
ass.
Yeah,
Bro,
I don't know any Todds either.
This
actually,
is the only Todd I ever met in my life.
Mad random name. Like,
Yeah,
who
it
did
is.
that? But whatever. Like, yo, it is what it is. So, so she used to date another Todd, right? He's like the quarterback for like University of Buffalo at the time, right? You can't make this shit up. So I don't know if she was like, whatever it was. Me, like, I don't care. She's hot. You know, whatever. So she calls me up. She's like, yeah, like he put his hands on me, whatever it is. So me, I'm off like a bunch of Xanax, whatever it is. I'm drinking, whatever it is. Bro, I drive. I don't even remember getting in my car. And I was driving to this kid solo, right? Driving to like the football house, right? D1 football house, okay? I'm driving solo. Little kid at the time, like 19, probably 185 pounds soaking wet. I'm pulling up their Hot Boy. Listen to like Young Jeezy, whatever it is. I barely recollect whatever it is. I make it like literally down the block of where I was gonna go. I'll never forget this. I see like the party, whatever it is, and there's like a big brush of like the woods. Like, cause like Buffalo's like, you know, you got like woods and stuff up there, whatever. It's like it's upstate. You know what I mean?
No, it's like like by Canada, literally.
Yeah, well, we used to go to Canada all the time, so
That's
yeah,
fire,
it's
yeah.
45 minutes away. So I'll never forget this. So I get pulled over, right? So I get pulled over by this like fucking upstate cop, whatever. So he's like, all right, can you get out of the car? So like me, like I have like stuff on me, whatever it is. I already know what time it is. So he's like, all right, you know, can you do the alphabets backwards? Me, my dumb ass, I go, I couldn't do that if I was sober. That's what I hit him
you
with.
didn't.
No, yeah, I did. I told him straight up, yo, I couldn't do that if I was sober. So off the bat, he looked at me, whatever it is, and you know, this is like he's a big guy, this guy, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. So anyway, so me, you know, thinking hi. He's like, all right, walk in a straight line. All right, I'm like, all right. So like this guy's just like fucking with me at this time. Like he's just got to be like playing with me for amusement because he knows I'm wasted. So I go to walk in a straight line, whatever it is. Yo, I fall.
Oh no.
That's the worst.
Yo, I fell, and he literally went to come get me, bro. I'll never forget this, bro. I see the brush right there, and I just start running through it, bro. Dead ass. I started running through the brush. I left the car, doors open, whatever it is. All my information's there, right? This is like wasted. I start running through the brush rivers. It's freezing out. Okay, it's the winter time. It's gonna be like 15, 20 degrees out, whatever it is. I don't have a jacket on. I have a t-shirt on, whatever it is. I'm like, I remember this because it was like sober. I had adrenaline, but like I was wasted. I'm running through whatever it is, running through the woods, whatever it is, cutting myself up, whatever.
Plus, that cold will sober you up by itself. If it's 15 degrees.
Bro, that cold up
Yeah.
there is a
Especially with the
different
wind
type
and all
of
that.
cold. It is so unforgiving. You think it's cold here, bro? Up there? Oh my
fuck no.
God.
I used to live in Boston for a year,
Yeah.
freezing.
So
New York is nothing compared to Boston.
No,
Because of being cold. Hell
no. So
Boston's too much.
I remember like I'm trekking through the woods, whatever it is, and I think I'm gonna like make it, whatever it is. Yo, this big like 6'5" like black guy, whatever it is, comes out of nowhere and laid me the fuck out, bro. They arrest me, whatever it is. They take me to the station. Me, I'm like bugging out, whatever it is. I'm like, yo, like, you know, I want my phone call. They're like, no, like what number, like whatever it is. Yo, somehow I convinced like one of the people that was there, whatever it was, to give me my cell phone, bro. They give me my cell phone. I'm like I'm in like the holding cell, whatever it is, because like a bullshit, like nobody else is there, whatever it is. I convinced them to give me my phone. I swear to God. And I'm on the phone with like my mom. I'm like, yo, like mom, I got arrested. Sorry, whatever it is. I'm like, all right, we're gonna take your phone back. And me, I was so like paranoid because I had like whatever in my phone, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I take my phone, I smash it on the ground, bro. So now I'm like, all right, I have no phone. Like none of my boys know I got arrested, whatever it is. It's like a weekend, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I got stuck there, but I got fucked with insurance, bro. Ever since that, because that shit's like, if you have a DWI, whatever it is, they made an example out of me. I had stuff, whatever it was. Thank God I had a decent lawyer, whatever it is, but you know, it completely clipped me, bro. I'm paying for it still. It's like what 6 years later now, whatever it is. So for me to drive anything is astronomical. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, no, I just go on somebody else's insurance name and just drive because there's no way I'm putting my name on that.
Yeah, nah,
I'm clipped for life. Like,
I think like, maybe you get it back. That's what
nah,
I'm hoping.
insurance in my name doesn't exist. Forget it. That shit just does not exist. There's no point to even look at the number or the quote. I don't even want to look at it. It's just like I'm at that point where it's like I'm gonna look at it. It's gonna say 3, 4, 5,000 a month.
Yeah, no, it's like that actually, and like I have like Geico.
I think even if I
like,
was Bill Gates, I wouldn't pay $5 a month to drive a car.
it's
Oh, no
ridiculous.
shot. Yeah. No shot.
At that point, you might as well hire a fucking driver.
No, because
It's a lot easier and cheaper at that point.
Yeah,
I could have an airplane for $5 a month. At this point, like,
Nah, for sure. Hell
I'm not giving insurance $5 a month. Fuck out of here.
it's extortion.
Yeah.
And they control you because it's like, all right, they set the rate and it's just like, okay, you're going to go shop it. What are you going to save $3 somewhere? Nah,
no.
your name is screwed, bro.
Yeah, it's done.
They're like, oh, this guy, psh, okay, liability. Nah. Like, you want us to insure you? No problem.
Mateo has to meet Alan.
Oh, my God.
Was Alan on any of the other episodes or no?
Nah,
no.
nah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. So I really don't know who this is.
He has to meet Alan.
Yeah.
I think for me, like, Alan's gonna be like the funnest person with us because he's just like us, like equally as Down syndrome as me and him are. So that's just gonna be a shit show.
Yeah, he's high energy for sure. He's a specimen. It's my special buddy right there.
We're gonna have him on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have him on the next one. Obviously, you're here now, so
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to meet you, bro. Seriously.
It's
Yo, nice meeting you. Yo,
what I
pleasure
mean?
meeting you guys too. Obviously, we're gonna spend more time with each other on this project, which is can't wait for that.
of course.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just
Nice
getting
to meet
started.
you. I'll see you guys next time. Anything you want to say?
Fuck her right in the pussy.